Advocates of the Clean Trucks program say the fight for clean air is directly linked to the trucking industry's exploitive working conditions, and both issues must be addressed as a whole. Environmental organizations, local communities, and labor activists insist that clean trucks are only part of the solution, and that comprehensive changes to the entire port industry's model are necessary for sustainable progress.
LA Alliance for a New Economy actually pulled together environmental organizations and labor unions to come together to try to resolve this problem, because they realized there was a direct nexus between the dirty air and the poverty of the drivers. And the trucking companies basically washed their hands of their drivers and the responsibilities that were connected to them and the trucks that they drove. And over time, it was sort of a race to the bottom.
Not all parties agree. Both the American Trucking Association and the Federal Maritime Commission have filed injunctions against the ports. The ATA says that it supports cleaning up the air, but that local harbor commissions have no authority to impose regulations, like employee contracts between drivers and the port.
They don't know anything about our industry. They're a leaky port. They're playing more. They really know nothing about the industry. But more importantly, it's illegal. That's a federal responsibility that they have no right to interfere with.
So far, the courts have sided with the ports, an indication that they too are questioning the status quo, along with labor unions and environmental agencies.
The viewpoint that ports can only be controlled by the federal government is something that AQMD disagrees with. We feel that the ports do have the authority.
While the ATA suggests replacing the dirty trucks with new ones, coalition members who advocate the Clean Trucks program say that won't be enough to keep the air clean if drivers can't afford to maintain them.
You can't desegregate, because what you do if you pull apart the labor piece from the environmental piece is that you end up with a Band-Aid.
Port authorities are confident that joining forces with a coalition of various interest groups is the key to implementing a new model. A model they say is key to facilitating cooperative relationships between the health of the environment, local community interests, and change on a larger scale. This is Ashley Raghavan reporting.